Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for the 2020 College of Nursing Scholarship Awards celebration. Our annual gathering is one that I look forward to each year, and one that I know many of you look forward to as well. Though we are not joined together on the Wayne State campus, I am pleased that we can celebrate together virtually. I appreciate the faculty, staff, and members of our Board of Visitors who have gathered with us today and who each work tirelessly in our own way to fulfill the mission of the College of Nursing. I am pleased that our student scholarship recipients are also in attendance, as we recognize their efforts and achievements. And I am grateful for the presence of our donors, whose generosity has created and sustained the scholarships and awards that support and empower our students. Today, we celebrate each of you. We also are honoring the individuals, families, and organizations for whom our scholarship awards have been named. A number of the awards were created to recognize leaders in nursing research, education, and practice. Others were established to honor or memorialize those with a deep passion for the commitment to the nursing profession. Each of these awards denotes a shared admiration and respect for the spirit of selfless dedication, courage, and compassion that nurses past and present exhibit. They also have the common goal of wishing to support and provide encouragement to the next generation of nurses. In just a moment, you'll hear from students whose success at Wayne State is made possible through not only their dedication and hard work, but also through our donors' generosity. Their stories highlight the caliber of students we have at the College of Nursing. Bright, articulate, determined, and compassionate. Each one is dedicated to pursuing a career caring for others, either directly or the pursuit of scholarship and research that improves healthcare outcomes. They are all working toward these goals with the help of scholarship support. For our scholarship recipients, you are the beneficiaries of the generosity of these outstanding donors who have committed to sharing their resources to support your education. Over the years, I've heard many of you describe how deeply grateful you are and how these awards have changed your lives and supported your education. As a first-generation college student myself, I know firsthand the importance of making the most of scholarship gifts. These gifts allow you to continue to study one of the most honored professions. I urge you to learn all that you can and to bring all of your knowledge and skills and your compassion to each encounter with those entrusted to your care. At all degree levels, scholarships are essential to the success of our students. They lessen the financial burden for students and allow them to focus on the academic rigor of our programs. They also create opportunities for students who would otherwise be unable to attend the College of Nursing. This year, we awarded more than 250 scholarships and awards, providing over $1 million in student funding. On behalf of the College of Nursing, I'd like to thank all of our donors for the impact you've made on our students and our community. Your gifts will support the student recipients and ultimately the people they care for decades to come. There is no way to quantify the lives you will touch. The impact of your generosity is truly immeasurable. Together, we are sowing the seeds of progress by educating the next generation of nurses, advanced practice nurses, and nurse scientists. Our roots are deep and firm here in the city of Detroit, but our reach does not stop at our borders, as we are changing the landscape of healthcare locally and beyond. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the recipients on your scholarship awards. Yay! I will begin by saying a big thank you to the College of Nursing, Wayne State University, Detroit, represented by Dr. Christina Aaron, for nominating me to be an undergraduate speaker for scholarship recipients at the scholarship reception for the College of Nursing. It is gratifying to play a part in such a ceremony, and I'm extremely honored. I'm Wamaka Nwiwo, but I like to be called Amaka. I'm a wife and a mother of 3 children ages 12, 9, and 5. I like to put forth this in my introduction, and I feel very proud doing so. I'm also a senior nursing student here at Wayne State University, working towards receiving my BSN. I would like to be a registered nurse in America's healthcare system, distinguished in helping individuals, families, and communities achieve an optimum state of well-being by maintaining, treating, and promoting their health. And I believe that my personal experiences, strengths, and aptitudes will help drive this goal. This goal, by the way, is born out of my desire to reciprocate extraordinary care given to my late mom prior to her death from a terminal illness. When I migrated to the USA from Nigeria a few years ago and decided to return to school to pursue my goal, friends thought me to be crazy to combine my children's care with school and work. But I decided to rise above their understanding, to look beyond my imagined limitations as an immigrant. Hard work, tenacity, positive attitude, and divine grace have paved way for me on the platform of excellence. I have been featured on a number of Dean's lists here at Wayne State University and beyond. I have been inducted into the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Roll. I have been named one among the 12 semi-finalists from Michigan for the prestigious and coveted Jack Kent Cooke Scholarship Award for $40,000 per annum in 2019. I have been positioned for numerous scholarship awards at Wayne State University, which include the Dean's Nursing Scholarship and the Mary Free Bed Guild Minority Scholarship. The list is endless. I have come a long way, and the milestones I have covered reiterate facts from my parents that what distinguish me academically are not race, color, accent, religion, or wealth, but divine grace, devotion to study, and passion for service to mankind. I am ready to tow the pathway to success. And rather than give thoughts to what more challenges I have to face, I am thinking of what more knowledge I have to gain in my nursing journey. My distinguished and indefatigable schoolmates here today may not have had my exact kind of experience, but one thing is common to us all as students. The struggle is real. The struggle to succeed against all odds. The generous awards we have received are making this cross easier to bear. We are pursuing our goals and following our dreams with a little less stress. These awards are constantly motivating us to see success as our only choice. When all hell is let loose academically and you're thinking that, oh, I'm not sure I can continue with this, when you remember that you have that scholarship, it helps you forge on. To our benevolent donors, we say, it is so amazing to learn that there are always networks of support out there assisting students with their educational pursuits. Thank you for choosing to invest in us.
Hello and good evening to our wonderful faculty. my fellow colleagues and students, and of course, welcome wonderful donors. First and foremost, I would like to thank you all for taking the time out of your busy schedules to be here on Zoom tonight. My name is Christine Kanji. I am a graduate student in the Doctorate of Nursing Practice program with a specialty to become a neonatal nurse practitioner. This year's reception is none like we've ever had before. I hope you all didn't have any difficulty signing on tonight. Through this year, we have seen many unfortunate events as we live through these unprecedented times. Coronavirus has taken a toll on all of our lives. With the US hitting 7.3 million cases and over 200,000 deaths, we continue to adjust our lives to keep our friends and families and communities safe. Adjusting to a more aggressive hand hygiene, wearing our masks, maintaining social distancing. Through this pandemic, we all agreed and saw very quickly that healthcare workers were now known as healthcare heroes. It was the nurses who dedicated their lives to saving patients with COVID. It was the nurses who were at the front line working tirelessly. Some of these warriors went onto the battlefield with limited PPE and support, and they kept pushing through in order to save as many people as they can. These times will never be forgotten. Some nurses are even experiencing PTSD, and some being low census, foreload, and even going into early retirement. The most traumatic consequence of all was our nurses contracting COVID-19, and rest in peace to our fallen angels who could not have beaten their battle. It takes a special and strong individual to do this job, to have this career, and to do this from your whole heart. That is why many of us followed our heart and our calling and decided that nursing was a passion to pursue. Nurses are the harmony of healthcare. Donors, we know there is a reason you have chosen to invest in our future and the future of nursing. We are a dedicated bunch who will do what it takes to become successful, to make a change, to provide the best care, and to drive the future of nursing. We will not let you down. For whatever reason you decided to become a generous donor and invest in our futures, thank you. And thank you for believing in us. Thank you for wanting a better future for the world, for still being a helping hand through these difficult times. Through these times, we've learned many people are struggling financially, whether it was due to being furloughed, the loss of a job from a spouse, or even cutting back hours to help their kids with distance learning. From every one of us students to every single one of you donors, you have helped alleviate stress and anxiety. I hope you know that your funds have not only helped us as individuals, but help alleviate stress and pressure on our families. If there's one thing that these times have taught us, it is that we are not alone, and that we must support one another through these times. We've seen it firsthand when our neighbors and friends came together to make masks for our healthcare heroes. We've seen communities come together to gather PPE and to donate to the frontline workers. And now we see donors from all over appreciating the work and the efforts of nurses and being ever so generous to give back to Wayne State. Again, thank you. We will not let you down. We'll continue to rise up, continue to stand strong, and to continue to stand with one another to bring positivity and change to our patients, families, and communities. They don't call us the Wayne State Warriors for nothing, and we will show you.
It's been a transitional year with my parents passing. It's been a transitional year, and this isn't about me. It's about my parents, and it's about where we've come as a family. My parents were 15 and 16 when the Germans invaded Poland. They both decided to pick up weapons and fight. They were captured as POWs because they were part of the resistance forces. But after their camps were liberated, they were given options of where these people wanted to finally settle. And my parents happened to both choose to go to the United Kingdom, and because there was an opportunity to go to college and finish high school. And so they met at the University of London, studying engineering. My dad was able to finish his degree, my mother was not. And mom took care of him. And they both knew that they ultimately wanted to get to the United States. And they did. Dad worked for Chrysler Corporation and was going for a master's degree. And unfortunately, during his studies, he had a heart attack. And so he dropped out of school. And my mother, bless her heart, after she nursed him back to health, she realized she had 3 kids at home and she had no skills, and she was a foreign-born woman, and what was she going to do? So she decided to become a nurse. So Wayne State and has become something of a lifeline for us, right? Mom's nursing education and her degree is what enabled me to go to college, enabled my brothers to finish college. My one brother and I decided that, we need to honor our parents. They had that whole experience because somebody else put money in a kitty that enabled my dad to go to college and come to the United States with a profession and enable all of us to go to college and get professions of our own. Somebody needs to pay it forward. And so that's what we're doing. My mom wanted us to focus on our studies. And if this enables a student to do that, maybe not take a second job or reduce their hours, then we've honored her in that way. So.
My name is Babette Krolik, and I established this scholarship in honor of my parents and my entire family. We were all Detroiters for generations. We all went to public schools. We loved the city. Nursing has always been a noble profession, but certainly in the time of COVID, this crisis shows how brave and essential nurses are. You nurses are truly saving our fellow citizens. If this fund can help you in the smallest way, it is a great honor. Thank you for all you are doing and all you will do. Good luck.